Why rankism, and why do you see this broad sweeping term as something that should fold all of the existing isms into it?
Because I think they're all caused by abuses of power. I think the racism was an abuse of power perpetrated mainly by whites, mainly against blacks. Sexism was an abuse of power of a patriarchal society. And I think rankism is defined as the abuse of power by people who have more of it on people who have less of it, by somebody's against nobody's. So it's defined so generally as abuse of power that that's the reason it includes the subspecies you mentioned of racism and sexism and anti-Semitism and so on.
I wonder, though, why, you see, perhaps it's because my training is journalism. I like the precise word. If I say someone abused power as a priest by molesting a 6-year-old, pedophilia, child abuse tells me more than abuse of rank.
It does. I agree with that. And we need all those precise words. Another such word is extortion, which is an abuse of rank. You abuse your power by extorting either a favor or money from someone, and you have a hold over them due to the fact that you have more power than they do, so they feel they have to fork it over. So we have many specific words. It's analogous, I think, to the day 100 years ago when we had many ailments and hadn't yet recognized that they all had something in common. They were all different forms of cancer. But at first they looked to us like a liver disease, a lung disease, a bladder disease, or a pancreatic disease. And then we recognized they're all forms of cancer. And that was a breakthrough because we realized they weren't, the same thing was happening in all these different places in our body. And the same thing, I think, is happening in many different places in the body politic. And it is abuse of rank, and we don't have any way that's effective to put people who abuse rank on notice that we won't put up with it.